Hi everyone, I'm Justin. I met John about 10 years ago, which is like a million COVID years ago, so forever ago. Now, I may not be the one getting married to John, but I felt like when we met, it was like meeting a soulmate or a brother. And the story of when we met is just like any other story, getting blackout drunk on jello shots and talking about Jesus. Uh, yeah. But that paved the way for our shenanigans ever since. I've seen John grow up a lot as a human being over the years, and he's been there for me through a lot of tough times. I mean, even that first conversation that we had about Jesus showed a lot about our friendship and how it was going to be like. We had very, very different views on this subject, but he and I both found common ground in our differences and always through the lens of respect and understanding. And I'll never forget the day that he came out to me. We were sitting at my kitchen table one night, just bullshitting for several hours over several drinks. Surprise. But when he got up to leave, he had this like, terrified look in his eyes. I'll never forget it. And he said, "I need to tell you something before I go." And I seriously thought that he was going to tell me that he had cancer or that something awful had happened. Like his face just screamed that something was not right. And so when he finally had the courage to tell me I'm gay, I literally like collapsed into his arms because I'm like, oh, thank God you're only gay. Like I thought you were dying. Uh, it was it was a huge experience for both of us, but for very different reasons. And over the years, I had seen a couple of awkward dates that he'd had with women, and it was kind of one of those things of like, oh, it's not necessarily that he may not be into her, he just may not be into them. But it just didn't matter. We were going to support him either way, and if he was, I figured that that wouldn't change anything. But it turned out to be wrong. It changed everything. Um, we grew up stronger after that, and probably unknowing it at the time, he changed my life forever. As a mostly healthy white straight male, I had realized I really needed to open my eyes to other people's experiences and know that some people are going through immense things that I could never relate to, and I'm honored that he felt that he could confide in me in that way. Um, it was pretty incredible to go on that journey with him and seeing him transform from a really nice guy to one of the most incredible human beings I've ever met. Uh, Seeing him as happy or as unlocked as he was after that was just amazing. And I didn't think that anybody could be that happy. But then he met Carl. Now, there was, there was something so obnoxiously cute that it still kind of makes me want to barf a little bit. They just have this special buzz about them, and they did from the very beginning. I'll never forget how adorable it was seeing them when they were together the first few times, and and I've been married for 12 years, which at this point is 1/3 of my whole life, and I know love when I see it. And from the very, very beginning, these two had something really special. So, John, I doubt anyone would have told me that I'd have a gloriously silver haired gay Puerto Rican brother in my life, but here we are. I can't imagine my life and your friendship not being here with me. I'm so proud of the work that you've put into yourself and doing what you need to do to make yourself happy, because that turned out to be worth it, huh? And Carl, it's been wonderful getting to know you over the years. You're exactly the kind of person that I think that John needed in his life. You're never afraid to push him. You're always there to support him, and you both glow together when you're around. I will never be able to tell you how much I appreciate what you've done for him. And I couldn't be happier for both of you. And I know that COVID has totally messed up your beautiful plans for the wedding, but that doesn't mean that any of us are any less excited for you. For two people that endlessly want to make other people happy, it's so rewarding to get to see you get to be this happy. You both deserve wonderful things, and I know that you two beautiful nerds are going to have a great life together, and I consider myself lucky to be part of it. Cheers, guys.